300-pound blacks, whites, and Hispanics, or maybe 400-pound, sitting around with their kids that all have disorders and take all the shots, sitting around a table, getting ready to have their legs chopped off from diabetes, or they already have. I mean, you go in these cafes and places, and they're all sitting around talking about what they saw on television and how they're waiting on insurance money, and they're wrecked. And they're all basically been destroyed by the system. And that's going to go system-wide by design. That's what this is. The full bankrupting of this country, up one side and down the other. And that's where this whole civilization is going. Because we have to be dehumanized and destroyed before we can be brought into the eugenics model for full social engineering, and finally the organized population reduction down to, they tell top professors in publications 100 million will be kept alive so that they think they'll be part of it with their families. But higher level, like Dr. Pianka at UT admits, no, they're going to go ahead and go down to 1 million. And then those are going to merge with machines. Now, I'm not saying all that's going to happen. That's what Ray Kurzweil, Dr. Pianka, Bill Joy, and the entire ruling technocracy, in their own words, say they're doing. And I'm here debating, I'm not racist because I don't want totally open borders with mothers with 3 or 4 kids directly being put on welfare as our cities, counties, and states go bankrupt. I have to sit here on the defense because the moral authority is the Democrats saying, don't say bossy, don't say you built your business, don't say immigrant. See, first it's don't say illegal immigrant. Now it's don't say immigrant. That's racist. Now you need to say migrant. Migrants go back. These people don't go back. Migrants go back. These aren't migrants. And then now that's not enough. It's unaccompanied children. And then we've learned, okay, whatever you say the new reality is, you tell us the new reality every day, the new words we're supposed to use, and we'll be correct. And then I look at all these cowardly, weak people. You know, I talk to liberals all the time who come up and insult me or say something on the street, and I'll say, hey, come here. Sit down. Have dinner. Let me buy you dinner. I've done this as a sociological test. I've done it in front of people that work in this office. I ought to do it with hidden cameras sometime. It doesn't happen very often, though, but when it does, I'll say, come here. You just came over and bumped into me and said you want to kick my ass, and you know, you obviously know who I am and everything, and you're showing off. You're over there at the bar with those people. I'm here eating sushi. I'm going to buy you a drink. And they're like, no, I'm going to buy you one. So then, no, I don't want a drink. Just come on over here. And I go, listen, you do all this political correctness and all this to feel good and to feel like you're being successful, right? I mean, you really know it's a bunch of bull to say, you know, that if you don't like Obamacare, you're racist. And by a 10-minute talk, they go, look, I know it's all total bull. You're right. I just play along with it and go along with it. And I don't know why I said that to you. And I don't know why I try to start a fight with you. And the good thing is more and more I've learned, because this doesn't happen very often, but it's happened a lot over the years, to not blow up at people, and then I have them literally awake, eating out of my hand. When I'm smooth, when I give it to them easy. And so maybe there is something towards, you know, being more calm with these people, because really, they're just really scared. They have no intellectual backbone. They have no rudder. And, you know, daddy left when they were 5, and all they know is posing. And they just want to show off to their friends because they're just threatened by celebrity. There's a real phenomenon now of when Nicolas Cage was in town, people coming up being mean to him or making fun of him or saying nothing to him. When he was here promoting his movie Joe, that's excellent, by the way, absolute East Texas. They shot it with real East Texas people, East Texas trash. Most of the people were not actors in the movie. That's the whole new thing in movies, is to not use actors. The movie Under the Skin was real men being abducted by Scarlett Johansson and really walking into black water to have sex with her. I mean, wow, that's cinema right there, let me tell you. But I talked to a lot of celebrities and other people all over the place. People will throw drinks on them, they'll attack them, they'll do whatever, because now it's not even about worshiping the celebrity. It's about, you're so angry they're a celebrity and you feel so inadequate because television's the only real world to you and it hasn't delivered for you the fantasy world you live in watching TV all day, that you then attack anyone from the system. And I think that's actually healthy as a beginning, because you're at least now rejecting it, realizing it won't fulfill you, if that's all you care about. If you like art, if you like films, that's fine, but it's not the whole world. Why are you crying and acting like, you know, I heard there were some suicides in Brazil whenever Brazil lost to Germany 7-1. And I just find it fascinating how if these people cared about their freedom as much as they cared about a sports team, they would be free. But they don't, so they're slaves. And that's why they've used sports for thousands of years as social control. When they founded the Olympics in France, you know, the latest Olympics, not the one in Greece, at the turn of the last century, with French royalty setting it up with the Germans, they said we'll use it as social control. Look it up. I mean, what I'm telling you is not my opinion. I mean, that's what you have to understand. All right, I'm going to come back with ISIS, you know, NATO's secret al-Qaeda army, blowing up ancient Babylonian and Christian shrines.
Gentlemen, in search of $1 million smile that'll make them take notice, I mean really get their attention? Then get the mud. My Magic Mud. The fluoride-free whitener with no chemicals, additives, GMOs, or bad taste. And safe to swallow. My Magic Mud detoxifies, reduces sensitivity, cleans and strengthens your teeth while it whitens. Comes as a powder for pure whitening power. Start looking good for that special someone. Get the mud now. MyMagicMud.com.
Gain your independence all this month. Emergency Essentials will help you prepare with our biggest Mountain House sale ever. Now through July 31st, save up to 50% on every Mountain House can in stock. Mountain House food is the premier solution for your long-term storage. The freeze-dried lasagna is only $17.49 and the pasta primavera is only $18.49. Shop Emergency Essentials right now at BePrepared.com for the lowest prices in the country. The choice is clear. Be unprepared or BePrepared.com.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his two-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
Listen up, all you preppers and survival enthusiasts. Sigma 3 Survival School has a brand new survival instructor training program that will teach you everything you need to know about survival, and then license you to teach our survival programs so you can make a substantial profit from it. If you have always wanted to learn to be completely self-reliant and would like to make money at it, then check out Sigma 3 Survival School Survival Instructor Program at survivalschool.us or call 479-561-3886 today.
Do you ever feel like you live in an alternate universe? As the stock market hits new highs, the middle class are dying. Manipulated financial markets and economic figures, chaos on our border, China and Russia bypassing the dollar. Life is getting ready to change. You need to prepare to thrive in the new economy. Go to babyboomerbackupplan.com or call 888-507-8789. That's 888-507-8789.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
By the way, the Republican leadership wants open borders, and they want to be able to balkanize the country. And again, that's why I'm so against these open borders. Is it's being done and managed by globalists to break up the country and to create divide and conquer. Glenn Beck, obviously wanting attention, has said he's to bring soccer balls, hot meals to illegals. We must open our hearts, believes America must open our hearts to the illegal immigrant children. Glenn Beck, again, is basically will travel to McAllen for a big stunt because he believes Americans must open our hearts. So there's not going to be any discussion of how the government is bringing them in on purpose, or how it's totally illegal, or how this will only encourage massive waves. So, Glenn, you can give the 10 million that are going to come soccer balls too. A perfect gimmick, though. See, this is the difference between having an advertisement show that's just about illusion versus reality. Because the truth is, we could take unlimited people from the third world. We could take 100 million. It's not going to help the third world. We need to get freedom in those countries and get them out from under despotic regimes. But instead, we're going under despotism. And so prosperity is going out the window. And John Boehner says there will be no impeaching Obama, as if he controls the House of Representatives. Now, my issue is I get letting Obama continue to destroy the authoritarian liberals in the eyes of the people. I get that. But there may not be a country left in 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't trust the Republicans, even if they get a bunch of Tea Party people elected, to reverse this, because the same special interests that want open borders for cheap labor and to balkanize the country are the ones running John Boehner, who's always hanging out with Obama. So my gut tells me justice be done, may the heavens fall. I don't mean to plagiarize that. I forget who said it. I believe it was a founding father. But that means you do the right thing no matter what. Because soon enough, playing games, compromising, you get in the position we're in now. I believe you bring out an impeachment. You bring out all the real crimes, Fast and Furious, Solyndra, Benghazi, all of it. We could really have him step down, and that would discredit their party even more and scare the Republicans not to violate the Bill of Rights and Constitution. Scare this corrupt political class to back off. Because let me tell you, this country has cancer. I mean, it's out of control. Both parties are a plague. The Democrats, though, are going for total takeover broke, trying to extinct the Republican Party. And this current crop of Republicans to get paid off and to get corporate board chairmanships are going along with it. The fix is in. And so I'm going to put out an article or a video. I'm going to write a bunch of points and do it again like I did a few years ago with my Declaration of Independence that Drudge and others picked up, that a lot of lawyers looked at and said was excellent. I'm not bragging. I mean, I just go off common sense. I'm going to come up with a declaration of survival, an emergency declaration of independence, a declaration for survival, and just point out what's happened again. And I'm going to put in some extra hours getting this written and done. And I don't know, I'll put it out sometime next week. But we're in deep trouble. And gimmicks aren't going to save us. And you know, I agree, as a PR win, you should see congressmen down there giving teddy bears to the kids and talking about how terrible it is and saying, why did you come here? Oh, well, Obama, you know, gives awards to the dream kids, and we've been told we'll be legalized, which 99%, according to the new memo that came out from ICE, are being legalized. Yeah, they're all being legalized, folks. They do a few token deportations for the television cameras. And again, the Democratic Party is going for broke. Be sure and support this operation. Spread the word about Infowars.com. Become a PrisonPlanet.tv member. We're running a special right now, 5 months free of the nightly news, PrisonPlanet.tv. And your memberships fund this operation. Thank you for your support. PrisonPlanet.tv. 11 memberships for the price of one right now. From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with have pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.